If you want your engine to last, you can't just let it run buck wild. You have to keep an eye on it. QuickCar Extreme gauges are just what you need. This is Boyd with Day Motorsports. What's up? Let's look at the top of the line mechanical gauges from QuickCar. These are the Extreme Series gauges that are designed for the hardcore racer. These are 2 5/8 gauges with steel housings. They have a built-in LEDs for backlighting and automatically switch from the white backlight to colored backlighting to indicate there is an issue. That's right, the whole face of the gauge will change colors to warn you of the problem. Although water temperature gauges come with the probe attached, you will need additional switch for the warning lights, and the pressure gauges will need lines and fittings to connect to the motor. Let's take a look at what is commonly needed. Water temperature gauge has the probe for the gauge, but will need a warning light switch which will activate the blue warning light on the face of the gauge when the temps get over 235 degrees. Now there are 2 sizes of switches. The 61748, which is the 3/8 MPT, and the 61740, which is the 1/2 inch MPT. If you do not have a secondary spot to install the warning light switch, you may need a thermostat riser like the one from Weir's, the one from KRC, and then if you're running a 16-inch AN hose, the Joe's riser will work. All of these risers have 2 3/8 MPT ports, so you will need a plug for one of the 3/8 MPT ports. To recap, you will need the gauge, a switch, possibly a thermostat riser, as well as gaskets and a plug for the riser if it's used to complete the installation. Oil pressures is next. The 611-7003 will also need a switch, which is the 61735, and will activate the red warning light on the face of the gauge when the pressure drops below 20 psi. The gauge will also need some fittings and a line to hook it up. We have kits in different lengths from Lawnaker that will have everything you need included. Check out the 611-7009 Extreme Series oil temperature gauge. It comes with a probe for the temperature gauge itself, but will need the 61750 switch for the warning light. This switch is a 1/2 inch MPT and will trigger the amber warning light on the face of the gauge at 280 degrees. Finally, we will look at the fuel pressure gauge. The 611-7000 will need one of the installation kits like the oil pressure gauge to monitor the pressure, and then the 61-730 switch for the green warning light that will trigger when the pressure drops to 4 psi or below. In addition to the installation kit, there is the 61-300 fuel pressure isolator that can go between the fuel line in the engine bay and the gauge line in the cockpit, making sure the extremely flammable fuel does not enter the cockpit where the driver is. The fuel pressure isolator works by running the line that has the fuel in it to the isolator in the engine bay, but the fuel stops there. The isolator then transfers the pressure via diaphragm to the other side going into the cockpit where the gauge is. The fluid on that side is either water or, as recommended, antifreeze, thus keeping the driver safe from a fuel leak that might catch fire. It does require a second number 4 AN line of the appropriate length. There are instructions included for the bleeding process for that line on the gauge side. The QuickCar Extreme Series mechanical gauges are designed to give hardcore racers accurate, reliable performance with the added safety of full-face LED warning indicators that instantly alert you to critical engine conditions. By selecting the correct accessories for your application, you'll have everything you need to complete the installation and the confidence of knowing your engine's vital signs are always being monitored when it matters the most. So give us a call at 800-543-6238 or stop by our showroom in Tyler, Texas, or visit us online at daymotorsports.com to upgrade to the Extreme Car Extreme Series gauges. Please remember to like, follow, and subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube pages. Well, until next time, be safe, have fun, and we'll see you on the next one.
You can place your order by calling Day Motorsports at 800-543-6238 or visit our website at daymotorsports.com. Remember, there's free shipping on orders over $99 of items that qualify. We look forward to hearing from you.